I never imagined that a single encounter could redefine everything I thought I knew about courage, respect, and first impressions. It began on the outer rim of the Calithian sector, aboard the orbital training station where alien warriors from various systems honed their skills. I was there to assist as a human technician, primarily to maintain the training equipment and occasionally repair worn combat gear. Her name was Lysera, a young alien warrior from the Varian cluster. She was notorious among the interstellar circuits for her ruthless training methods and her sharp tongue. When I first met her, she was seated on the observation balcony, scrutinizing recruits with the precision of a predator. Her eyes glowed faintly, an iridescent hue that reflected both intelligence and arrogance. The incident began when she noticed me carrying my standard human armor, simple, lightweight, and unassuming. To her, it was laughable. "Is that supposed to protect you?" she sneered, her voice like a melodic chime layered with steel. "I've seen children in hollow simulations wear better than that." I froze, slightly embarrassed, but determined not to show it. "It's functional," I replied, tightening the straps. "It gets the job done." Her laugh rang out, sharp and confident. "Functional? Perhaps for a small child," she said, stepping closer, inspecting my armor as though she were dissecting a specimen. "You expect to survive with that?" I swallowed and forced a smile. "We'll see, won't we?" Lysera raised an eyebrow. "Oh, we will," she said, clearly amused. The following days were tense. I continued my repairs and technical duties while she observed my movements with a mixture of skepticism and curiosity. Every time I adjusted a weapon simulator or calibrated the armor, she was nearby, often making snide remarks. Yet, I noticed that her taunts carried a strange undertone, as if she wanted me to prove her wrong. Then came the day of the test simulation. I was outfitted with my armor and assigned to a standard course against a group of young warriors, including Lysera herself. My suit was simple, lacking the advanced shields and energy boosters that her Varian armor possessed. I felt exposed, vulnerable even, but I had a secret weapon, a human-engineered exo-frame concealed beneath the armor, designed to enhance strength and reflexes while remaining virtually invisible. As the simulation began, Lysera lunged at me first, her twin energy blades slicing through the air. I activated the exo-frame. Suddenly, my movements were faster, more precise, almost preternatural. I dodged her attacks effortlessly, countering with calculated strikes that demonstrated agility far beyond my apparent build. Her eyes widened in shock. How are you moving like that?" she exclaimed. I removed my outer armor in a smooth motion, revealing the sleek, glowing exo-frame beneath. The energy conduits pulsed in rhythm with my movements, and every part of it was crafted for optimized combat efficiency. Lysera stepped back, her mouth slightly open. That's not human technology," she whispered. "It's impossible." I smiled faintly. "Humans are underestimated often, Lysera, but we adapt." A hush fell over the training floor. Recruits and instructors alike paused to witness the moment. Lysera, who had mocked me just minutes ago, now studied me with a mix of awe and reluctant respect. You're nothing like I imagined," she admitted, her voice low. I approached her cautiously. "Impressions can be misleading," I said simply. She nodded, her usual arrogance replaced by a contemplative silence. "I've underestimated humans before," she confessed. "I thought strength was only measured in size and firepower, but you show me something else entirely." From that moment, our interactions changed. She no longer mocked me, but instead observed keenly, asking questions about the design of the exo-frame, the philosophy behind human combat strategy, and even the ethics of engineering such enhancements. Our discussions became a bridge between worlds, her analytical mind and my human ingenuity complementing each other in unexpected ways. Weeks passed, and our bond deepened. Training sessions that were once exercises in rivalry turned into coordinated drills. Lysera and I moved in near-perfect sync, anticipating each other's moves and learning from every mistake. In private moments, she would laugh softly at my human habits, and I would marvel at her alien perspective on life and combat. Then came the final test, a simulation against the station's elite instructors. I stood beside Lysera, armor gleaming and exo-frame humming faintly under the surface. We faced the instructors as a team, relying on trust and coordination rather than brute force. The battle was intense. Lysera moved with precision, striking with calculated ferocity, while I used my exo-frame to complement her attacks and shield her when needed. Together, we adapted to every maneuver the instructors threw at us. When the simulation ended, the outcome was clear. We had performed flawlessly, a human and alien warrior operating as one unit. Afterward, the hall erupted in cheers. Lysera turned to me, her glowing eyes softening in a way I had never seen. "You've proven yourself beyond my expectations," she said. "Not just with your skill, but with your resolve." I shrugged, smiling modestly. I had a good partner. Her expression changed subtly, a mixture of pride and curiosity. "Perhaps humans are more fascinating than I thought," she admitted. The moment was interrupted by a senior instructor who clapped loudly. "Remarkable performance. A human and Varian warrior functioning as a unit. This is unprecedented." Lysera glanced at me, a playful smirk forming. "See? Even they recognize it now." From that day on, our reputation spread throughout the station. The human with the hidden exo-frame, the alien warrior who had mocked him, now working together in perfect harmony. And while many admired our skill, there was a quiet understanding between us, a mutual respect born of trials, trust, and the unexpected revelation beneath my armor. Late that evening, Lysera and I walked along the observation deck, the station's lights reflecting on the swirling nebulae beyond the viewport. She looked at me, her tone softer now. "You've taught me a valuable lesson today." I raised an eyebrow. "And what's that?" "That appearances can be deceiving," she said, her gaze distant yet focused. "Strength isn't just in what is seen, but in what is hidden and how it is used." I smiled. "I could say the same about you." For a moment, silence enveloped us, comfortable and profound. The rivalry, the mockery, the surprise, all of it had transformed into something rare and invaluable, a partnership forged not by circumstance, but by understanding and respect. And as the stars swirled beyond the viewport, I realized that day on the training station wasn't just about armor, exo-frames, or skill. It was about connection between species, minds, and hearts, and the power of revealing what lies beneath, both in body and spirit. Lysera nudged me gently, a small smile tugging at her lips. "Next time," she teased lightly, "don't underestimate the eyes of an alien warrior." I laughed, realizing that perhaps I wouldn't. But one thing was certain. Our story had only just begun, and whatever trials awaited, I knew we would face them together. Human and alien, partners forged in unexpected understanding, respect, and courage.